I still try to think the best of people.
Right now, this home is acting as a storage unit for what one local woman hopes will become a nonprofit. But she says someone broke in and held a yard sale with their donations.
When your Uber or Lyft pulls up, you hop in the back seat, right? Well, have you ever considered all the germs back there? Turns out you should. Hit the Vote Now tab on the KREM 2 app and let us know what you think.
Still had a nice day today, but we've got a low pressure system headed our way. That means rain later this week. I'll tell you when it arrives next.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
Great to have you with us. I'm Jane McCarthy. Spokane is currently rated as one of the least walkable cities in the entire Northwest. So tonight, the Spokane City Council is considering an ordinance that aims to change that.
Our Casey Decker is live outside of City Hall tonight with a preview to those potential fixes. Casey?
Mark, Jane, last year in Spokane, more than 160 people got hit by cars and 4 of those people died. Now the city is setting a goal to get that number all the way down to 0. Here's how they plan to do it. They have a proposed ordinance tonight with 3 changes. Here's the first major change. You notice there are a lot of these buttons downtown and you got to hit them if you want to get a walk sign. This ordinance would make it so you don't actually have to hit those buttons anymore. You'll get a walk sign every cycle no matter what. Second change, you also notice we have buttons. They're making sounds. That's letting you know if it's time to wait or to walk, and that's particularly helpful to blind people, of course. The city likes that part of what these buttons do. The plan is to get it so that that part, the audio cues, are at every intersection in Spokane by 2025. And finally, the third change, it's called leading pedestrian interval, and here's what it means. So let's say that you get a walk sign to go across the street here, but at the same time, a car turning right gets their green light. Maybe they don't see you get out into the intersection, or maybe they don't think you're going to go in the intersection, and so they might almost hit you. Pedestrian interval, what it makes it do is that you get the walk sign several seconds before the car gets their green light. That way you're all the way out into the intersection before the car even has a chance to go. And that is also supposed to help dramatically with pedestrian safety. So those are the changes on the table tonight, and we'll see if they get enacted in about an hour here. So live from outside City Hall, Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.
All right, Casey, keep us posted. Thank you. Well, this next story sounds like something straight out of a movie. It centers on a local woman working to build an organization to help pregnant teens.
She says thieves actually broke into a home she owns and set up a yard sale right in her front yard. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley has more on this bizarre crime.
Karen Forner bought this property on North Ruby a year ago with plans to start a nonprofit.
Pregnant moms, youth under 18, and people that, I call it the American Dream program, because anybody that wants a home should be able to have one. I was on drugs for 17 years and homeless for a lot of that, so I feel like I'm just, I kind of got set up to help other people out of that kind of situation.
She collected donated items from the community to put on a yard sale. This was supposed to help her get things started.
The first thing we need to do is get an electric panel.
When she came in on Saturday to set up, she found about $1,000 worth of items she planned to sell gone.
When I first walked in, the door was ajar, the window was broken.
Karen says it looked like someone moved the furniture around and used the items to put on their own yard sale. What tipped her off was a yard sale sign tacked to this tree outside the house.
Was it your sign?
No.
She's certain it's someone she doesn't know. After she bought the property, Karen wanted to start helping people right away. So she made it a point to get to know the homeless in the area.
A lot of them actually watched out for the property for us.
Around the corner from the no trespassing sign now hanging in her window, Karen posted a handwritten note. It says, "Stay out. This is a nonprofit for housing. I cried for 30 minutes. I would have given you what you needed."
I still try to think the best of people.
Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
Wow, well, hopefully they will bounce back.
Yeah, hopefully someone knows something, right, that can help them out.
Well, they are back in action. We're talking about Lime bikes and scooters on the streets of Spokane.
Before you hop on one of them, though, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, know where you're riding. You can ride anywhere in Spokane, but if you are downtown, you can only ride on bike paths or in the street. If you're on a street outside of downtown and the speed limit is higher than 30 miles per hour, you can ride on the sidewalk.
Also, pay attention to your speed. The scooters can reach speeds of 18 miles per hour. That doesn't mean you can always go that fast. Scooters are limited to 7 miles per hour in Riverfront Park, for example. So the speed will slowly start decreasing to 7 miles per hour just as you approach the park. It does it for you with GPS. Also, helmets not required, but they are strongly encouraged. City leaders are working with Lime to set up helmet stations now.
If you do plan on renting one, bikes and scooters cost $1 to unlock and then 25 cents for each minute. Keep in mind, you have to be at least 18 years old to ride one.
Well, things are back to normal in Airway Heights now. This is after the city's Public Works Department asked residents to conserve water. One of the main water lines into Airway Heights was shut off. This is so the Washington Department of Transportation could work on a roundabout there.
We're doing pretty good with it.
Yeah, we can't put into words how much gratitude we feel for it.
With the help of volunteers and a local nonprofit, life is about to get a little bit easier for a Washington girl. 10-year-old Taylor Futch was diagnosed with ALS, something that is extremely rare for such a young child. The degenerative disease strips the body's ability to move. So we'll hear from the Futch family and volunteers working to make her home easier to navigate. Coming up on KREM 2 News at 6 tonight.
Taking a turn to weather now. Clear skies out there right now, but by this time tomorrow, Tom tells us we could be seeing some showers. Tom's in the Weather Center tracking all of that. Hi, Tom.
Yeah, I think the showers will be not in Spokane, but in the surrounding area. But by the time we get to Wednesday night, Thursday and Friday, yeah, pretty good chance we'll see rain here locally in Spokane. Right now, enjoying a very comfortable evening. It's 72 degrees. Wind is out of the southwest at 10 miles per hour. We'll look for mostly cloudy skies overnight with a low of 52. Mostly cloudy. Continued warm on your Tuesday with a daytime high of 72. And again, could see a few showers developing around this time of day in the surrounding areas around Spokane, but shouldn't be here in the actual city. But by the weekend, a chance of showers. We'll look for daytime highs of 67. That's right about where we should be for this time of year. So we're starting to see seasonal temperatures return. I'll have a look at the rest of your 7-day forecast, all coming up in a few minutes.
Looking forward to that, Tom. Thank you very much. Well, every day an average of 7 people die in house fires, and most of those people died in homes that did not have working smoke alarms.
So the American Red Cross wants to change that. Back in 2014, they launched what's called the Sound the Alarm campaign, and now we're partnering here at KREM 2 with the Red Cross and the Spokane Fire Department to try and help our community.
KREM 2's Laura Papetti is live with more on how you can get involved. Hi, Laura.
Well, hi guys. Here's a sound that you don't ever want to hear, but you'll be glad you do if there's indeed a fire at your home. This is the exact replica of the fire alarm, smoke alarm that we put in earlier today here at my home. I'm embarrassed to say that my alarms, number one, I didn't have enough of them. Number two, this one was dead, the alarm itself, and the battery is bad. So we took this down and put in one of those shiny new ones. So we wanted to take a look at a couple of things tonight. Number one, do these have an expiration date on them? And it turns out, yes, they do. It's just like your milk, right? You're gonna not serve spoiled milk. Well, you don't want a bad smoke alarm either. Number two, we wanted to ask, what kind should we buy and what's the difference? And number three, how you can get involved, or if you need assistance, how you can get one of these installed in your house. We called in the big guys today, the Spokane Fire Department. They came in and helped us install one right up here on my ceiling. And we have some video earlier today of them putting that up and making sure it was put in correctly. However, what I learned today during that is that it's great to have one here in the common space, but you're supposed to have one in every bedroom, and you need to make sure that you have one on every floor. So I am dramatically short of having enough, but we'll get that done. It's a process, isn't it, Jamie? Absolutely. Okay, this is Jamie McIntyre with the Spokane Fire Department. You know that these save lives. We hear that all the time, but it's easy to throw that out there. You actually have stories of lives saved fairly recently because of an installed smoke detector.
Yeah, we had a family on the lower South Hill that participated in our free smoke alarm install program. The alarm activated in the afternoon, let them know they all safely escaped. So definitely that's called a smoke alarm save.
So as somebody who works in this every single day, this must be like, you must walk in my house and just be like, get them up. Do not wait one more day.
Yeah, I actually carry a smoke alarm with me. I joke that it's my business card. I always have one with me.
So what do they need to do if they need to get on the list?
So you can call our waiting list and we will get you and we'll get in as soon as possible. The phone number, I believe, is on screen, and we'll be happy to get out to you, get your smoke alarms installed if you don't have the means to purchase them.
Okay, and that phone number we will post online. And so I do want to say this. Again, if you want one installed in your home, you can get on that list, but also you can gift one by donating to the American Red Cross. And we have created a link on our website to make that donation. $15 will help a family get one installed in their home, again, by someone who knows what they're doing. They'll make sure it's correctly put in. So for every $15, an alarm goes in. That is a great deal. It's an easy way to give and potentially save a life. $15 could save a life. And so we're asking you to visit KREM.com, sound the alarm. We want to hear more of this for people all over the Inland Northwest. Back to you.
All right, Laura Papetti, some good advice right there. Thank you very much. All right, in this next story, are you concerned about germs in your Uber or your Lyft? Head to KREM.com/vote or hit the Vote Now tab on the KREM 2 app to weigh in. You want to start packing your hand sanitizer when you call your next Uber or your Lyft, because a new study shows ride shares may be filled with more germs than a toilet seat.
Yikes. Well, this is from the insurance company NetQuote. The average Uber or Lyft, they say, has about 219 times as many germs as an average taxi. 35,000 times germier than the average toilet seat and 3 times germier than a rental car.
They say these are the 3 germiest parts of the car: window buttons, seat belts, and door handles. The handles aren't that bad, but they're still far worse than the ones you use on your personal vehicle. We asked you, are you concerned about all the germs?
And it looks like 57% say everything's germy.
I know.
Kind of true.
It's everything they gauge it against is the toilet seat, right? Your cell phone is dirtier than your toilet seat. The Uber, I don't know.
It's a weird comparison,
Yeah,
but
they're
apparently
bizarre.
toilet seats aren't that bad. I don't know.
In case you're wondering.
Don't go eating off of them.
That's good advice.